everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com here at the BEC Arena in Manchester, and I'm joined by the one and only Sami Callihan. How are you doing?
Good, man. I don't really recognize you without your big pub pump outfit, so I'm very upset you're not wearing that right now. Where is it?
It was only for a week, and then eventually, no, it's not here, unfortunately.
I think you need it at all times now. I think that's your thing.
It made me so uncomfortable in public walking around with
sexy,
that.
Though.
Really?
Yeah, really
good. Yeah, you mentioned just there off camera that you do watch our channel.
I do.
You like us, and you like Wrestle Talk too. We've been in a little bit of a feud recently ourselves in Wrestle Talk, so I've got to ask, do you prefer one channel in particular, or...?
I like them both, to be honest. Right. At the end of the day, I'm still a pro wrestling fan.
Okay.
I like to see all the different inside scoops, what other people think of professional wrestling that's not directly from a professional wrestler's mindset. And you guys have a pretty good track record, so I trust your guys' opinion on stuff. I trust Wrestle Talk's opinion on stuff because you guys do have that fan base and people actually listen to what you guys say, so why wouldn't I listen to somewhat of what you guys say?
I guess so. It still sometimes blows my mind on occasion that people do actually listen to what we say, but I guess that's how it goes.
How many viewers each episode do you get pretty much of everything you put up? What's your lowest? You still get over 20, 30,000 most times.
Kind of, yeah.
That's more than some independent wrestling companies.
It's crazy, and it is quite crazy. And I do feel like sometimes when I walk into maybe a show or an event where there's a lot of wrestlers there, I'm worried about getting some heat, man. I'm like, oh no, yeah.
But if they get heat, they get heat. This is my thing. Like for any wrestler that hates Cultaholic or Wrestle Talk or What Culture, they're just being insecure about themselves. Because at the end of the day, we have people that give their opinions on American football or give their opinion on baseball. How's this any different?
You've never done it themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, right, yeah. Now, I do want to talk about a recent match you had with Pentagon, that brutal match at Slammiversary. I was recently talking to Jimmy Havoc about whether he enjoys sort of death matches, street fights, that sort of thing, whether he enjoys them or whether it's something that he kind of has to psych himself up for. What's your take on that? I
don't really like them, to be honest. I'm just really good at them. I'm a violent individual when it really comes down to it, and I actually I want myself to be a versatile guy, whether it's a death match, whether it's lucha libre, whether it's British strong style, Japanese strong style. I like to be able to do it all, and if I get a chance to do things on national television that no one's ever seen before, that I've been doing on the independents for years, that's another coin in my hat that I can add. Like, oh, I'm the first guy that did Legos on national television. I'm the first guy that did this on national television. I'm the first guy that did a no-rope bar on national television. Like, that's something cool that no one can ever take away from me.
Yeah. I also want to ask about, because you're, I guess, primarily a singles wrestler, but often you do team with the Chris brothers and you put on some awesome matches against the likes of LAX, those sort of guys. In fact, I think I saw you at Fight Club Pro once. It was you three against British Strong Style. Yep. One of the guys went off a scaffold or something.
Project Mayhem last year.
Project Mayhem, it was, yeah. That was a crazy match. There was some crazy stuff going on.
One of the best trios in the world today, like bar none. I'll put us up against any other trio in the world.
Oh, are you guys?
Hell, they're pretty good themselves. I mean, they ain't doing too shabby for themselves. But no, OVOI4K, we've been doing this for 10 years now all together. We all came up in the business together, and just now are we able to all do it together on national television.
I was going to ask, do you particularly prefer singles action or working with those guys, or does it not really matter to you?
It doesn't really matter. To be honest, I love doing six-man tags. I think six-man tags for a while were kind of dying out and was a lost art in professional wrestling, but over the last couple of years, they've kind of blown back up with Ring of Honor getting a trios division, Lucha Underground having trios division, and now independent wrestling is kind of following suit, and they're getting more and more and more and more trios matches booked on shows.
That's excellent. Also, I want to say, I guess, in Impact Wrestling, you've recently undergone a bit of a transformation with your hair, of course. Yeah. Oh, it's growing back. It's coming back. I don't know.
A little bit. It's coming slow, man.
One of the best things
Tell me I'm pretty, though.
You are, of course you are. But
real self-conscious about it. I mean, really, look. Tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah, you're very pretty.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that.
Oh no. Yeah, you're really pretty.
Thank you.
We got it on camera as well. So one of the best things I enjoyed about that whole rivalry was the fact that sometimes you see a match with a certain stipulation or a certain set of circumstances following the match where it kind of happens and then it doesn't really matter. But you've really taken it to heart losing your hair. You've really...
100%.
Yeah, and you've really got that, I guess, got that emotion across on camera.
Well, that's one of the problems with WWE right now. They will say they're going to do something that don't come through. When you do that to your fan base on a regular basis, your fan base is eventually going to get sick of it and revolt against you and turn their backs on you. So if we would have been like, oh, this is hair versus mask, and I wouldn't have got my hair shaved or depending on when we lost our mask, that's another thing that we're not delivering on. I run an independent wrestling promotion called the Wrestling Revolver, and if I book something and I advertise something, you got to give the fans what you advertise.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough. I guess just to wrap up the interview, I'm going to ask what is next for Sami Callihan.
Never know with me. I like to be a spontaneous person.
Right.
Last year, I showed up at Impact one week, New Japan the next week. You never know where I'm going to show up, and I think that's one of the things that made me a last of my kind. I truly am unpredictable. People don't know what I'm going to do next, who I'm going to do next, or what's going to happen with Sami Callihan in his career, and I'm going to keep it like that.
Excellent stuff. Well, thank you, Sami, for a wonderful interview.
So mad you don't have your big Papa Pump outfit.
Adam Paci's just walked in over there.
Where's
Get
his
involved.
outfit?
Come on, get in. Yeah. He wants to know
Where's
where the
his
Scott Steiner outfit is.
You're a huge fan of mine, Sami. How are you doing?
Good. I'm mad he doesn't have his outfit.
Oh, yeah, why aren't you
Scott
wearing?
Steiner. It was only a week thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it needs to be a regular thing, though.
Maybe if
Kind of
there
a
are enough
shtick.
comments, if there are 100 comments, say, we could make that a
100
permanent thing.
comments, we're going to make it a permanent thing. That he's going to become
100%.
Scott Steiner.
I can't promise that, I'm afraid.
And if he doesn't do it, what would you do to him? See you in a bit.
Jack from Cultaholic, never forget, of course, to hit subscribe and to join us.
Tell me I'm pretty.
You're very pretty.
Give me a kiss.
Take the mic.
Give me a kiss.
Take the mic.
Give me a kiss. Sami Callihan signing off for Cultaholic. Thumbs up, thumbs down.